the stream.
Then what? We need the YouTube link, right?
What's this? I have no Air Dragon. Oh boy, I threw that out years ago. So yeah. Okay, let me see the pen now. Well, it's a fine line, but it works. I sort of scribbled in there. So now I can say that the pen works. For a
Do
$2
you
and forty
like
seven
how
cent
it
pen.
writes?
Well, this is not writing paper, so I can't really judge that, but it felt good.
Okay, where was I? Where was I? I was mintCast
Sure wish I could
Roundtable.
sure wish I could sell this Z800.
Sure wish I had money to buy shit.
Yeah, well. Yeah, you still haven't sent that EBXY8 to Dale, have you?
I have not. It is still sitting right next to me, but I do have enough money to do that now.
Ah, well, that's good.
I
What
just
happened to all your money?
um I lost a little over 20% of my purchasing power between an 8% pay cut at work and then 11% inflation.
Ah,
And um, Tala has had an inordinate amount of medical this year.
mm,
So I and when we had to refinance the house in order to be able to get the foundation fixed, I ended up with a much worse um, rate on the mortgage.
oh boy.
So I'm
That's the
paying
worst.
about $1,000 more a month on the mortgage than I was when we
Ow.
first moved in. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is not a good time to refinance anything.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it then and not now, that's for sure. Because, yeah, the percentage points were getting worse then, but they're even worse now. So
Yeah. Well,
I'd love to go back to 2.8%.
see, nobody remembers that when you give money away, you have to pay for it somehow.
Yeah.
And when COVID hit, they did the right thing, but they didn't do the right thing and tell people, hey, there's going to be a consequence to this, and we'll have to fight like hell to keep inflation from getting out of hand.
Yeah.
And as a result, the Republicans are going, look what Joe Biden did to fuck up the country. Well, I'm sorry, those giveaways were under Mr.
Trump.
T.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe Biden has actually done a decent job with the economy to the point that we have the lowest inflation of almost any of the major countries out there.
I hate to say it though, but those giveaways, even with the things that they did to mortgage rates and everything else, were kind of needed by a large portion of the population.
I'm not saying we needed it in my household, but it helped me get out of debt real fast. And that has done more for me. Right now, the only debt we have is like $450 still paying off Suzanne's bed.
Well,
But we are going to have to go into some to um because she's having her knee surgery and she has crappy insurance.
I owe something like $294,000 total,
Ouch.
but 277,000 of that is mortgage.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
For
That's the fun thing. I never understand how people can afford mortgages. I'm paying 475 a month on rent. I can't find another place that was livable for 475 a month. They keep saying buying a house will lower your mortgage. I'd have to find a house in decent shape for around $60,000-$70,000 to be paying this much or less in rent and mortgage.
yeah,
And
but there
plus the
aren't
mortgage
any.
rates are up so high.
Yeah,
Yeah, well there are some. There there are some, but again the mortgage rates are so high.
yeah, yeah.
We found a wonderful piece of land for it got knocked down to ten to $9,900, and we don't have that much in the bank. And if we do it as a mortgage, we get the high interest rate and a couple thousand
Look,
dollars worth
you
of
said you were like a
lawyer fees and
thousand
whatnot.
dollars off or whatever, a couple $1,000s off. Why not
Yeah,
get a personal loan for that amount?
that's how we get to within a couple $1,000s. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
We
So it's
we
not like you got the money in that money in the bank. It's you
yeah,
could get the loans
right,
for that amount.
right. We probably could barely squeeze it in, but even so, it'd be a 330 a month payment on that loan because they wouldn't go beyond 2 years because of my status with the my income being going away in 2.5 years. They wouldn't do it.
That's another thing that's kicking my ass is the student loans. I started having to pay my student loan again.
Mm,
Now what pisses me off because well, it it's my loan. I'm paying it back, but my sister got her loan completely forgiven, and it's not like she's doing anything different than me. So I don't know how
yeah.
that worked for her. Hers is just poof gone. She doesn't owe it anymore.
Well, Uncle Joe tried to do that for a lot of people, and he
Everybody,
kept
me
getting
too.
kicked in the ass.
He's still working on it, and he's doing it chunk by chunk, and he just hasn't gotten around to me yet. And maybe one day he will, maybe one day he won't. But for now,
And
it's
you know damn good and well that Mr. T wouldn't give a damn.
no. He'd stop it. He'd probably make everybody that had their stuff paid back start paying again, even though they don't owe it.
Yeah, but he'd have them pay into a special fund that goes into his pocket.
Right? You mean all his
I
campaign funds?
I pity the fool. Been calling
Oh,
him Mr. T so much, I might as well get around to the trademark.
that guy's still around too, Mr. T.
Yeah, but he's really when he does commercials, you can tell he's just selling out.
You got
You
to. I'm willing to give the guy some slack here because he dropped off the face of the planet for a while because he was busy battling cancer and didn't want the pity party, so he did it all himself.
wow.
And then when he finished
Uh,
battling cancer, it's difficult to make that kind of comeback.
well, let me see. Mr. T, living a life for Christ at the height of fame. Born Lawrence Tureau, Tureaud, Tureau. Let's see Wikipedia for him.
Okay.
Is an American actor. Some people call that acting.
We're here. You can
Well,
start now.
he only had one character and was basically himself, so I Jason Statham level acting?
Well, besides B.A. Baracus, he also played Clubber Lang in Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Um, he actually first said, I pity a fool in Rocky 3.
Yeah,
And he actually,
1995, he was diagnosed with cutaneous T-cell lymphoma. Once in remission, he joked about the coincidence. Can you imagine that? Cancer with my name in it. Personalized cancer.
dang. Mr. T has been involved in numerous commercials, including for Snickers, Atari, World of Warcraft, MCI, Comcast, and Radio Shack. Forbes has described him as, quote, one of the most enduring pitchmen in the business, end quote. Mr. T described himself as, quote, not really an actor, I'm a reactor, I'm a pitchman. At his peak, he was earning $5 million a year.
What are you talking about?
Mr.
Mr.
T.
T,
Oh, brought that
pity the poo.
conversation on.
He kept calling the other Mr. T, Mr. T.
Oh,
Mr. Donald J.T.
that's the other Mr. T.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't pity that foo.
We're gonna end up with him. I got to tell you.
No,
Oh,
we're not.
God,
No,
please
we're
You might
not.
as well just.
No, we're not.
You might as well just strap yourself down
We're not.
and hold on
It's
to
not
something.
going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Who on earth?
I will get the lube.
Who can beat him?
The federal justice system.
Well, if he
will
gets
be
held
He
off,
could go to
disqualified.
prison.
there's at
He
least
could go to prison
Hey,
and
No,
Bill,
no.
they'll bring
Bill,
the, they'll
what-
bring
Bill,
the Bible to his cell.
Bill,
all right,
Bill,
all
Bill,
right.
Bill. He can still run for president. He can still campaign to be president. But he cannot hold a federal office as a convicted felon.
Man, I feel like they're going to change that for him.
Well, if the 8 states that are trying to get him off of the ballot on 14th Amendment grounds succeed, he can't get enough electoral votes to win.
Which makes me happy. Except as a write-in, he could potentially be a write-in on all of those, but write-ins are notoriously difficult to count because it bypasses the automated system that everybody has set up. And
In North Carolina, they don't even count write-ins.
and he's not going to win that way.
I saw things on BBC about what might a second Trump presidency look like, and it sounded like I was reading something out of a apocalyptic fiction.
It
thing.
probably
It
turned
just-
into
it
the
sounded
Trump
terrible.
dynasty because he would be the leader until he died, like with our luck, like 15 years from now.
Yeah.
The only good news is that we'd have to put up with him for 4 years, and then we would truly be done with him. As long
Not
as he doesn't-
necessarily. Apparently, I've been told that it isn't actually strictly in the Constitution. I mean, you guys would know better than me, but
Yes, it
for
is.
for there to be 2 terms.
It's an amendment to the Constitution, and that makes it part of the Constitution.
Okay, fine. Well, that's
No,
all right.
Was it after
how he'll get around
FDR
that is he'll just get rid of elections.
Yeah, they could also repeal that amendment.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of work.
What was it? Who was it that they?
Or they
that the
could just
Republicans
suspend the
put that in for?
Constitution, which is what Trump would probably do.
No, he's already said that he wants to get rid of the Constitution. He wants to throw out that archaic document and do whatever the hell he wants.
I would agree it's archaic, but not the way he thinks it is.
I don't
and-
understand. I just do not understand how so many people, because, like, for example, in this country, right, the Conservative Party is going to be annihilated in the next election, and it's going to be because of Boris.
We all
And-
hope.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only thing that's got that
People are
might
still voting Republicans, even though it's obviously against their best interests. So
Didn't-
I don't see how they will stop voting conservative.
Didn't Boris Trump almost get reelected?
no.
I thought that there was rumors that he was going to be up for election again after you guys went through the Cabbage Patch.
So
I'm hearing rumors that Rishi is going to be out soon.
Oh yeah, I mean, so basically, what Boris was thinking was he could get his name back on the ballot for the Conservative Party leadership nomination. Now that is only it's the MPs that nominate, and it's the party members that vote. So therefore, and that's how we ended up with the Cabbage Patch woman before, who caused my mortgage to go up by £600 a month, for nothing. And anyway, he then realized that what they did was, though, the Conservative Party had realized that this might be a possibility, and so for that specific leadership election, they said instead of the bar being that you need 20 MPs to nominate you, you need 100 MPs to nominate you. Because they were worried that they'd have another repeat of the Liz Truss fiasco. And anyway, but the point I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of people now who are probably not going to vote Conservative specifically because of Boris, because he had taken a lot of swing voters, the middle, And I just find it strange that there might be swing voters in America that might still want Trump. Obviously, there's going to be his base. There's going to be the hard right
Oh,
Republicans, the people who believe the shit.
there's a
But the
large
swing,
volume. No, seriously. I mean, his approval rating in the polls is something like 40% on just on the Republican ticket. So for his party, he has 40% of the people, and his numbers are the highest, wanting him to run for president.
They've completely lost touch with
Well,
reality.
there's nobody else that's going to beat him out. There's a problem. There's nobody with enough balls to run against him.
Well,
There's only a couple of people running saying, "Well, we don't think Mr.
wasn't your
Trump was
man
the best choice."
DeSantis going to
But
go for it?
yeah,
DeSantis screwed it all up. Trust me, he's not going anywhere. He's going to drop.
no,
But the good thing is that Kennedy is running on third party, and he's going to suck up a lot of those Republican votes, and that's going to help keep Trump out of office.
You
yeah.
reckon he'd get? Do you reckon he'd get Democrat
Any
votes?
Democrat that is going to vote for Kennedy has their head on wrong because he has all the Q campaign tick-offs, bullet points.
He's basically like MAGA light.
Yeah, the entire Kennedy family has come out against Robert Jr. running. Oh, Majid, I got new pen.
Oh, nice.
It's fountain pen, but it's the type that actually there's a twist mechanism that draws the ink into the barrel.
All right. Okay. Nice.
I had not seen one like that. It doesn't have the best vacuum, but I got some ink in it, and it seems to work okay. It was like $7 at Temu.
I would love to have a proper, nice, posh fountain pen to do my work in. The thing is, I lose pens on a ridiculously.
That's why you should buy them at Temu. They look good. They write good. If they break, oh well, it's only $7. Yeah.
It's not like you can write in such a way that people can read anyway.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point. But I must say that when you become an attending, you do get a bit paranoid. And you do document a lot because you don't want some smart ass lawyer in 5 years' time coming back to you.
And considering, that you work in a hospital, what's the statistical probability that you'd be able to keep a nice pen an entire day and it wouldn't end up on some nurse's clipboard?
Well, exactly. Especially since I wear, hospital scrubs. Every time I go in, I get changed into hospital scrubs because I'm in the operating theatre. And so I've lost many pens that way. I've lost so many things. That's why I don't have a nice fountain pen or Parker or Mont Blanc or whatever it might be.
No, you got a big box of Bics in your locker.
Exactly. Exactamundo. That's exactly the way I do it.
Oh, I was wrong. This pen was only $2.98.
mintCast is not sponsored by the Chinese Communist Party, and we would like to. Any views said on here are solely the views of Moss.
I do not have any views. What are you talking about?
Psst. Available for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs. Please tip.
Actually, I am for many of those things, but
I know exactly you are because you're a minister, aren't you?
I've got 6 different ordinations and 4 doctorates in divinity. Here you go, Majid. Look in general.
Uh,
All right, I'll have a look.
It's the fourth one. That's the one I got.
Are you an ordained Christian minister?
I am not an ordained Christian minister. I am an ordained minister. Some of the organizations that ordained me are not specifically
that doesn't count,
Christian
then, innit?
or otherwise.
Well, that doesn't count, innit? Because Christianity is the only religion in the world, isn't it?
No. What I'm saying is that if he became an ordained Christian minister and they gave him a parish, then they'd also give him a house that he wouldn't have to pay for.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you guys have got separation of religion and state and all this bollocks.
The church pays for it. The church pays for it.
My
grandpa was a Lutheran
because
minister.
the church is not paying any taxes.
The church owns the house because they don't pay any taxes on the house.
Man,
Anyhow,
your country's weird, man.
I concur completely.
I thought England was weird.
England
Flipping
is
heck.
weird. America is a different weird.
You don't go
Yeah,
broke the first time you break your leg.
no, I know.
Yo, sir, I lost some weight. I'm now fit.
Ah, Madur's here. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I'm sorry, what was
Um,
that? I couldn't hear you.
Oh
it-
God!
I
Stop
lost some
showing
weight.
off. Stop showing off. Midlife crisis.
Midlife.
Well, actually, as my mate told me yesterday, it's not midlife crisis. It's a midlife opportunity.
mm,
Nice.
But I've been lifting weights since I was like 14. So is it just a long midlife crisis?
Yeah, very
Okay.
much so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're the guy who said that you grew up in a rough area, so maybe 14 is midlife.
I grew up in a lot of rough places, but then again, I also lived in some rather nice places. So I moved a lot.
so,
Mm.
what did you think of those pens, Majid?
I must say they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not bad.
For two something? Yeah, they're not bad.
Oh yeah, exactly. But how long did it take to turn up though? Did it take like about 4 years or something?
Oh, nah. If it doesn't show up in the time period that they tell you it's going to show up in, they give you $5 back anyhow.
Oh, I can see you using Bodhi
Yes, I am, as a fatter of Mac.
How can you see that?
Body Linux is nice.
because of the taskbar at the bottom of the screenshot.
Oh,
You also see the um, workspace switcher over on the far right bottom. I can put that anywhere.
The observation is a key clinical skill, you see.
Yes, sir.
It also works well for stalkers, but just
Ah,
Oh, Eric. I was able to
Yes,
get my
sir.
instance of Nextcloud, my instance of Nextcloud working properly.
Okay.
And I set up Joplin on my cell phone and one of my PCs. I still got to set it up on my other PCs. And it is working, and I do like the folder structure, but some of the synchronization things are a little ungainly.
Oh, really? Okay. I've only ever used it with Box, honestly.
welcome, Eric.
So I'm not sure. Maybe they just have. Hey, Moss.
Yo, sir, I want to ask something.
go ahead, Madhu.
Yeah, I will like, and I will be streaming a game, but the volume of that will be zero, so it won't intervene in the stream. So it will make it interesting, for the viewers. So like someone is playing a game in a podcast while listening, but it won't be interrupting. The volume would be zero of the stream.
One word and three.
Yeah, not all your words are coming through,
Okay.
Madhu.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
We heard all those words, yes.
Yeah, so I'm saying that I wish to make this stream interesting by streaming a game in the like they will be talking obviously. I will also be answering your questions and I will be adding my views upon that. But in that stream, YouTube stream, to make it more interesting, I will be live streaming in the gaming Discord so that I think bells are streaming right. So that while streaming, it will be the audio of the game will be zero. Like the audio of the stream will be zero. While
Okay,
streaming.
so turn off the audio for the game.
Yeah, then
I don't mind. I don't mind you streaming. I mean, I've done soldering on this stream before, and various
let's
other
go.
things. So
Let's
I'm okay with that. I
Go
don't
ahead.
see why it would be
Make
an
my
issue.
day.
is
So
my
I
just
have
cause
I,
just
I have
cause three.
another
Is it
screenshot in
visible?
general for anyone that wants to see for sure that I'm running Bodhi.
Is my stream visible, sir?
yeah, I can see the stream. It is on the live stream.
Yeah,
What
let's
is
go.
this? Is this Uncharted? Is it?
Oh, no, it's just cause three.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
This is how he gets all of his running things. He just counts his character running around this
Ah.
world.
Oh, and
No,
with
no.
my Nextcloud setup, I also set that up on the phone, and I'm currently using it to back up all the pictures on my phone. So it's on my own servers and not just, backed up to Amazon and Google.
Nice.
Is that
How
with
many home
is
servers
that
do
from
you
your
have?
Note?
Yes.
Mhm.
Note 10 Plus.
Oh, oh, sir, Joe, sir. I also want a Note 10 Plus. Do you want to see? But this is my Note 10 Plus. Can you see? It has the iconic S Pen.
Yeah, I actually think I need a new one. Mine's not syncing anymore.
Yeah, same. It works, but it doesn't sync with the air action stuff.
I heard Samsung shut off a bunch of data for a lot of customers. I don't think that affected it, but it might have.
I don't really care.
Mine works.
What
Mine
did you
works.
hear about that, Moss?
Oh, I read stuff on Telegram and
Yeah.
Discord and
No. I'm just saying.
Mastodon.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't hear this. What
Oh,
exactly is the news about that?
well,
What
apparently
services?
for at least 24 hours they shut off a number hundreds of thousands of customers' data.
Okay.
Well,
Why?
Is that through the
Samsung,
Samsung account?
yeah, Samsung has a lot of their own apps and a lot
Yeah.
of their own services. And I think the only one I use is their fitness one, and I did
Yeah,
not notice
Samsung Health.
anything. Yeah, Samsung Health. So, like seriously, that's the only one of theirs that I use. Everything else, if they want me to use theirs, I shut it off.
I remember once doing an experiment. This is some time ago. The Note 5 was never released in the UK. Um, and anyway, a couple of years later, I
You're
saw
lucky.
that somebody was selling it on eBay or whatever, and that it was a GSM version. So I thought, let me try it out. So I got it, and then I thought to myself, let's run an experiment. Let's see if I can just entirely run this using either a Samsung or a Microsoft account and not any Google services. So I didn't log into my Google, I didn't use Chrome, didn't use the App Store and whatever. It worked, and that this was a good 5, 6 years ago. So I'm sure it is possible to do stuff without the Googling stuff if you really wanted to. Now, why you'd want to, I don't know exactly, but you know,
I
Yeah,
used the Note 5 for
it is
years
doable.
before the Note 10. I didn't have any trouble with it. My boy's got it upstairs now. He's been using it for 2 years.
no, the Note 5 had an issue with the touch screen. So a statistically large number of them, the touch screen would go out, but then the sensor for the pen would still work, which is why I'm
Okay.
not a fan of the Note 5. I was a huge fan of the Note 3. Oh my God, that was a great phone that I used for years and years, and then I gave to my daughter, and she kind of, well, it took her a little while, but she wrecked that thing good.
I heard that a
Nice.
lot of people loved the Note 4 and that people kept that for years and years and years as well.
I never had one. Uh,
Note 3 was huge, wasn't it? That
yes,
was a big one.
it was a monster.
Yeah.
It'll probably be small compared to phones nowadays, to
No,
be
it's still
honest.
pretty damn big.
I think it was bigger actually. It was wider, it was taller, and it was more rounded
I
on the
think
corners. It was
Is that what she said as well?
only
no,
Sorry.
actually.
only when I asked. Um,
Okay.
now
We
I
need
think
some girls in here. Too much
after
testosterone.
oh, I've been adding extra testosterone, so I think after the Note 3, they started making them a little bit smaller again because they came out with the Mega, which was a lower cost phone but had like the largest amount of screen real estate for a phone at the time.
Yeah, I remember it was a 6.3-inch display, which for that time was huge.
I have never owned a Samsung product. I have never owned a working Apple product.
Well, I no
That's
longer have
good
any
for
Apple
you.
products, so I'm very happy about that.
Nice. Nice.
That is, I owned a Samsung stereo once upon a time, and at the time it was the operations manual was written in very bad Chinglish, and the controls were very confusing, and I never bought a Samsung product after that.
Are you saying I have more Apple products than you, Majid?
You probably do. I have none now. No iPads, no iPhones, no Macs, no nothing.
I have a first gen iPad sitting over there that my son used for a long time.
So
And
there
I
you go.
just
You
never
have
got
more
rid of
than
it.
me.
And it's a great device. The screen is still gorgeous on it, but the problem is that you can't put any applications on it anymore. It's basically unusable.
Can you? I wonder if you can use it for parts.
To fix
And
other
buy a
first gen
Samsung
iPads.
refrigerator. That's all I can tell you.
What, Bill?
Samsung, I've got a Samsung refrigerator,
Mm.
and they should just stick to making TVs and phones.
I've heard horrible things about their refrigerators, and I've heard
Oh, it's
horrible things
awful.
about their washers and dryers.
Yeah,
So I wanted to buy a Samsung fridge freezer, and then
no.
they were too expensive, and so I ended up buying a Beko. I don't know if you guys have Beko in the States. It's a Turkish
No.
brand.
Well,
And I remember thinking, and I remember everybody was kind of like, "Oh, Beko's are rubbish," and this will like explode into a fiery hell or something like that. I've had it for 12 years, and it's still working fine. I'm
That's
quite
good.
impressed.
You
Well,
got lucky.
yeah, and the other thing is I don't see the point in putting a tablet on a refrigerator and giving it all that extra processing power to track your groceries or whatever. And that just gives another point of failure for your refrigerator, which is supposed to keep your food cold.
Yeah,
Well,
good
and it
point.
doesn't even do that right because I don't have that tablet thing on it. It's got this defect where you've got the coil back here, and then you've got the heating element that is supposed to like defrost the coil occasionally, and then the system to blow the air is integrated into that. And then at the bottom, there's like this V-shaped track where the condensation is supposed to drain then down into the pan the evaporating pan at the bottom. But because it's so close to the coil, it will freeze almost 100% of the time. The drain tube there, and so then the condensation will just pour into the crisper drawers, and I get about 2.5 inches of water in there about once a month. I've got to pour that out, and it's just maddening. Okay, so they came up with a solution. They made this thing. It's a sheet metal stamped out thing that hangs on the heater coil and then dips down into that uh,
Reservoir.
drain pipe thing there, and it's supposed to transfer the heat down into that pipe just enough to keep the water from freezing, but it's not working. It worked for a little while, but then it just started freezing. It just made it take longer to freeze than it did before. So I
I've
can't
never had.
recommend.
Never had a Samsung TV. My mom has, but I've never had a Samsung TV. And the QLED or whatever it is stuff looks quite nice.
Yeah, the TVs are good. I can't say that I enjoy using the Tizen interface, but I hook up a NVIDIA Shield to it, and that's how I get all my content. But the picture on these things, and you're not really spending a heck of a lot more money for a Samsung TV than you would any other brand.
Yeah, no, because I'm just thinking because it's Black Friday coming up soon, and my annual time of really making myself bankrupt has come.
Oh,
So,
if you need some help with that, you can always buy me a Samsung TV, like on Amazon or something, and have it shipped to me.
yes, I'm sure I could.
Uh, except having something shipped
Well,
from,
no,
and it was
No, no.
he
a
just
You
logs
huge
order
in.
it
money
on
grab.
you
He,
order it on Amazon and have it shipped to the U.S.
This
address.
is exactly what I did with Majid's mic, and it costed me $150 for a
that's because you
$70
didn't
microphone.
log into Amazon.co.uk instead of Amazon.com.
I mean, what difference does that make?
It
Honestly,
does make a
The
difference.
origin point of where you're shipping from.
Yeah.
ship.
If you ordered
I
on that,
ordered it on a Monday. He got it on a Thursday or Friday. I mean, it
Yeah,
had to come local.
yeah, it came from Europe,
Yeah, but
So
they charged you for shipping from the U.S. because you were logged into a U.S. server.
and this is why
I
you need to use a
suppose,
VPN, kids.
Yes, sir.
You don't need
yeah, I should have
necessarily a
fired up.
VPN for that one, but Amazon.co.uk is where you should have
yeah,
gone.
all you have to do is log into Amazon.co.uk.
I used my phone. I used the app on my phone, and it just
Oh my
Well,
god!
I have had
You
a
sound
couple
like
of.
such a normie. Oh my god! I just used the app on my phone, and I just did it. I didn't know what was going on.
You know what?
I
You're
feel
no
so
longer
dirty now.
allowed to complain when Bill does horrible accents.
I thought that was
Bill,
pretty bad.
give us an apu for a minute there.
Oh, this is no good. I am not.
If
Look,
I-
my friend,
it
you
was
are not no longer allowed to do your voice on my show. This is bullshit. Bullshit, I'm telling you, my friend. I see the look on your face. You are looking for something to say. You have nothing to say. You just sit there.
no. I'm just evaluating my life choices at this moment in time, and I'm thinking, where did it all go wrong? You know, I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender, and here I am
Hey,
doing.
look! You're a
You
doctor.
could have been
You're
a doctor.
a
You could have been a
doctor.
lawyer. You could have been anything.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd
Well, we're
say you're
probably
doing pretty
embarrassing
good
Madhur
there.
as much as we are Majid.
no, I
Well-
saw the look on his face. He was thinking, man, that sounded pretty good.
Yes, sir.
It's like he's sitting right next to me. Oh,
I have no idea what you are talking about.
or they should.
Oh, don't you bloody start as well! For God's sake! It was bad enough with one of you. I feel.
What is
I'm-
your
I'm-
problem, sir? Please be calm. Please
that's
be
it.
calm.
I'm now going to go and
Thank you
commit.
for calling AT&T customer service. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking? Oh, they always have names like Kevin and
Yeah.
Kyle. My name is Kyle. How can I?
My name is Robert.
Rob.
My
Yeah,
name
but
is
look,
Madhur
man.
Pala, sir.
Hey, Eric.
I'm
Good
at
to
your
actually
service,
see
sir.
you.
Yeah, it wouldn't work before, so apparently.
Yeah,
I'm-
I have a lot of
Nailed it.
awful accents.
This
I just
part
believe
allowed
Bill
it.
would do
To the
his
wall.
most of the time.
Nail a pillow to
this
the wall
part
there,
was-
Eric.
My really bad
Yeah, I have
Mexican
a- I have
accent
a-
gets my wife rolling on the floor.
Yes, I tell you something. The Mexican, the people down there, they know exactly what they're doing.
Really.
You-
Come up here.
you
they're
should
taking
meet
the
my
job,
sister.
taking the jobs.
Hey, listen.
I have met your sister.
You
I
should
have met
meet my
your sister.
sister. You would like her
wanna
very
talk,
much.
You want to talk to your
That-
sister? You want to talk to her? Well, she's
You-
kind of busy right now.
You would like her very much.
Listen, all of
do
these
you have
accents,
See what you've
$20?
started, Joe? See what you've started?
all of these accents
This is
are
very interesting.
Frank Caliendo, and he's made a career of making bad accents. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, except when Caliendo does them, they sound real.
Oh,
They don't.
Okay.
No,
Oh.
they really don't. The only one he can do is Madden.
Yeah, he does a great
His are
Madden.
Garbage.
Oh
I'm
well.
just,
Yeah.
punching my own bullets.
I'm
You
kind
can
of
punch your
feel-
own bullets in this game.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to be in your game now, Madhu.
No, it's like somebody
really?
speeded up an Atari.
They have ways of making you doing these things.
do not know what it is you are speaking about. What is this game?
This is Ultra Kill, a retro
Oh.
FPS game. Ultra Kill.
This is what.
Oh, what do we have for a topic? See,
Oh yeah,
yes.
shit.
We have two choices. It depends on whether or not we get the interview lined up that Bill was talking about, or we're going to talk about tablets. And
Yeah,
honestly,
okay.
me and
That
Eric could
sounds
do
good.
that all day without an innard script. Seriously.
Yeah, I can do that
Same.
all day as well.
Perfect.
I
I
also
see.
know about
And I will be there this
Now-
time. Sorry
We've
about that.
cycled
time.
through a bunch of cheap tablets. One of them actually worked
have
until
props,
it actually
too.
totally broke.
The problem
And
is
now we're on Fire tablets.
the
strictly.
problem is I might not be there.
Okay. Well, I
Why?
can talk
But-
for England on that.
But I want to be a part of any conversation about tablets. Damn it.
Yes, sir. Same.
Quit your job.
I love tablets.
I would, but then who's going to pay my mortgage?
The state, obviously.
Obviously not. They'll pay
We
me to
can
get
have a
out of my damn
conversation
house.
about tablets later on, right? If sir wants
Yeah,
to get
Texas
it
does not
later on.
believe in safety nets.
So Bill, are you in contact with IG, the Infinity Galactic dude? Blaine, his name is, I think.
Let me see how it's doing.
William.
I don't think Bill heard you.
Oh,
Bill.
William.
You, Bill.
No, he's switched his audio off.
He's in another universe here.
Billy,
Well, I mean, he was that before as well.
I'm going to post this link on Instagram, man. Old man, today there will be 10 watching. My friends are all going to come to this podcast due to me playing game and listening to you, obviously.
What the heck has happened to my Discord? Shit.
Oh, on this particular one, the more the merrier.
Yes, sir. I'm going to invite them. Just one second. Posting, sharing the link with them. So, how has everyone been, by the way? In time, we can discuss that.
Old and tired.
Oh, understandable, sir.
Doubling down on the old.
I'm all right actually. I'm all right. I had a
You're
day.
still old.
Yeah, I am still old, but I mean, I'm all right.
Glad to hear
Yeah,
that,
I
sir.
posted on Mastodon that I'm
He-
taking the November challenge.
He
The
has
November
access.
challenge is to survive November.
Majid has access to a pharmacy, which is why he isn't tired.
Boy,
Okay,
those
I sent
greenies
the link.
really.
Whoa.
All right,
My
gents. I might make a move. It's dinner time here in the UK. What time is it now?
Bye.
7:45 almost. Do your clocks go back then to
This
tomorrow
weekend.
or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Tomorrow.
fine. Okay,
Tonight.
fine. So you'll be back. Yeah, so you'll be back to. It'll be back to 4 hours then.
Yeah. 2 a.m.
Sorry, back to 5 hours. Sorry, it was 4 hours, but it's going back to 5. Okay, cool. Excellent. Well, have a good week, chaps. I shall see you when I
Thank
see
you,
you.
sir.
Take care.
All right, later.
Now it's time to say goodbye
Just
to all our family. Okay, well, he didn't totally leave.
Hopefully
So
he's
we
still
have
listening.
we have a possible interview, and we have possible Joe will be here to talk tablets.
Oh, I can give an
So we
interview
need a
too, by the way.
fallback.
So we need a fallback for our fallback. 2's not enough.
2 is not enough. 1 requires you being there, and 1 requires an interview to take place.
So both could
Yeah,
fall
I haven't
through.
even heard anything back from
You for
IG yet. You talking about IG or you talking about the Tenacity guy?
Take your pick.
We don't care. Interview.
Yeah.
sir,
I don't
I
see
am
why.
Go ahead, Mater.
a young man is there. I will give an interview. I'm down for an interview.
So there's an idea.
You'd have to upgrade your microphone.
Yeah, you would have to get some
Yes, sir.
upgraded audio. I'm going to try another way to get a hold of IG in the meantime, because that was a lovely video he made talking about Mint and why he thought it was basically the best distro out there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Which I was kind of surprised. I mean, he's talked about Mint before. I mean, I've been listening to him for, God, he
But it was all
worst.
cinnamon, and Mint is not all cinnamon.
No.
Mint is about XFCE.
I have never used XFCE on Mint. I have used XFCE on enough things to know that I don't want to use XFCE on Mint.
XFCE is
Mate
not that good.
is what does it.
It
Mate
gets
and
into-
cinnamon are very similar, except cinnamon throws in a bunch of bells and whistles that distract me.
Yeah. Ultra
Let me
clear.
see if I can get him to get back with me. Then we'll see if we can set something up. It'd be nice if he could be on the whole show, but that's an awful huge ask.
Yeah, considering Australian time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't even consider that. It's like yesterday over there, isn't it?
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So far, this app image, I'm sitting here doing the editing for OTC, Eric. This app image seems to keep the time a little better. I'm not that far into it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone
Why does
has too
this look
many
so much like
podcasts.
Wolfenstein 3D
this game.
or now it looks like Quake?
It's a
The
mix of everything.
shotgun.
I can, by the way, I can parry the issues. Like if someone attacks me, I can parry it. I have
Quake
ability.
3 Arena.
Yeah, I parried him. That's cool.
I'm gonna install Quake now.
I'm not.
I've got it on my Steam. What
Me
was
too.
it? Last year, the year before, when they did a re-release of it, they did some upgrades and that I went ahead and it was like $1.99 or something ridiculous like that.
I don't know. Sometimes playing Quake is just like therapy. Oh, I've already got it installed.
Took seconds.
No. I already had it installed. I just opened
Okay.
up Steam and yeah, it's installed on this computer.
Nice. What are your thoughts on Doom Eternal?
Well, I haven't had any original ideas since the Grub episode, so I guess I'm not good for anything here.
Oh,
Right.
shush. We've all been kind of dry on ideas lately, and we're not the only show that has that problem.
What idea do you? I can give ideas.
All right, well, start cranking them out.
Yeah, crank them out, buddy.
Okay, so we can like have a podcast about your like everyone's experience about how they have been using Linux for so many time, and then you can have another episode discussing about how it has impacted your media lives better or worse using Linux and the knowledge in or not just Linux like technology in general. So there are many. I can just type them out on Discord. I will type out 50 ideas on Discord and we just choose whichever one you like.
Do me a favor. Put all those in written format and
Yeah, yeah, in
send them,
written format.
send
Make
them
a
Type it.
to us on.
Bill. Let's make a another channel. Or no, is there already one for show ideas?
I don't think so. Let me see.
No, let's make one for.
Yes, there is. It's ideas, but it's on the crew
Okay.
side.
Well, let's put
Yeah,
one
that's
on the
not.
public side
Yeah,
and see what people want.
there is a suggestion box.
Yeah, we do
Let
have
me check the
suggestion box.
let me check
What?
the YouTube watching. How many people are what came from? Let me see that. One watching only. Nobody came. What the hell? My friends are so bad. Nobody came. Jeez,
That happens.
that's sad. Oh man.
Tell them to turn in their nerd card.
Okay, well,
Sir, do you know Clem, the one who's behind Linux? Clem, Clem, the creator.
I don't think he wants to come on the show.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just asking in general. Do you know him?
yeah, he
Yeah,
hasn't
we've
actually
talked to
been
him.
on the show since the original, since Charles was running the show.
I, he's a good dude. I mean,
I,
he made mint, so yeah,
I've had conversations
he
with him
works
over
hard.
email.
Yeah,
He is rather responsive.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
nice.
had a long exchange with him over their media,
I don't think they
whatever
use
that
it
was.
anymore. I log back in there, the Slack.
Yeah,
I log back in
it's
every
like,
now and again, and there's never anything going on in there.
and we sort of made a show out of
Man,
what he'd said on the Slack, and he found out about it and kind of,
Was a little
I
weirded
don't
out.
know. Yeah, he was weirded out from that.
oh, okay. But what about Dot in Iterate? Do you know him?
What about what?
What about Dot in Iterate? There's a person on Iterate.
I can't hear him. What's he saying?
Uh, Initred, Initred,
Init RD?
INITRD. Yes, Initred. Yeah.
Hmm.
He's the co-owner of Linux Mint Discord, and I don't think you know him, but he's another cool guy promoting Linux.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't had any
Yeah,
contact
yeah,
with him.
I see. Basically, he's the owner of the official Mint Discord. Like you all run mintCast, right? He runs the Linux Mint Discord, where they have help channels for those who need help in Linux.
Oh, I wonder if we can get a hold of the Jupiter Broadcasting guys.
Well, I suggested Alan Jude, and nobody wanted to talk to Alan Jude.
I wouldn't mind talking to Alan Jude.
And I also suggested getting the other Alan on, Alan Pope.
Uh, well, I think we've had conversations with Pope before specifically when
We had one episode with Popey, and I was not on the show because it was January when I'm off in Atlanta.
yeah.
And I objected to that, and y'all said, well, we'll get him back again. Don't worry.
Mm. Sir, how many years have been since you have been podcasting?
Well, Joe and I started in October of 2018, but the show's been around since November of 2008.
And I was
Wow,
podcasting I've been podcasting since 2016.
that's cool. What about is there anyone no one apart from you? There's Eric sir and Bill sir also. They aren't speaking anything. What happened to them?
He said something, I don't know what.
Mm-hmm. Your
It's like
microphone is
we
not
three are
good,
also.
Madhur.
Need a new microphone,
Oh,
Mador.
my. Should I say I have a microphone? Should I switch right now with it? Should I switch to that?
Yeah, switch to whatever other microphone you have
Okay.
that doesn't
One
suck.
second.
Not to be rude or anything, but it sucks.
Okay, listen. I have this webcam and it has
Got one
another
of
microphone.
those.
I
Oh,
think
that
it
one's
will.
gonna
It's a
suck too, don't
Logitech.
worry.
No, I think it's
Well,
better than this one.
Okay, give it a
So
shot.
let's
yeah,
try.
it got to be
There's
better.
there is no harm in trying.
No, it
What?
doesn't,
No,
Bill.
it doesn't hurt. What microphone are you currently using?
The one integrated with my laptop.
Why do they bother putting microphones in laptops?
Oh, what the hell? My camera switched.
Honest to goodness, you know.
One second. Let me fix the camera. Oh, USB HP the camera and the microphone. Oh, the. All right, gentlemen. Now
Oh,
my
that's
voice
much better.
Oh, yeah.
is
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
is it better?
It is
Yes.
better.
You sound
It's a
human
little
now.
loud,
Look
but
at
it's better.
that.
Yeah.
I should have used
Jeez.
this from the beginning. What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nobody
I will
wanted to
take.
be
I will
rude
take.
and tell you she
Yeah,
sounded
yeah,
like
it's fine.
shit.
Now I'm better, right? Way better.
Yes.
All right, cool, cool. Logitech does have good mics. Like,
All right, I'm going to bow out, fellas. I will speak to you later on.
who's going?
Bill,
Bill, sir.
Bill's going.
Bye, sir.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I
Take
gotta
care.
get going too.
I'm going to dive out the exit, too.
Oh,
That's
okay, monster.
Sorry, guys.
pretty much the end of the show then.
You still got
Mm,
you and Mater and Eric.
Eric
Oh,
left
Eric
Eric.
also
too.
left. Wow, what the hell?
I'm gonna have to call
Okay,
this show.
listen. Joe, sir, listen.
Yeah.
Let's have conversation. You and me only. We don't need them. Let's
Well,
talk if you want
I'm
to.
gonna have to get going pretty soon too. I got my
Yeah,
wife saying I need to go grocery shopping.
you. It's fine. Like you, we talk unless you are forced to go.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So, you are very good person, sir. I've been observing you in the podcast. You speak well.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And you have confidence on the knowledge that you have. So confidence is important.
Even when you're wrong, it's important to be confident. Trust me on
Yes,
this
sir.
one.
And I've like just like you work out every day. I've been trying to like also work out and improve my health. So that's good.
Oh well, what are you doing? I know you're running. You're
Yes,
also
sir.
weightlifting.
No, sir. My dad said that he will allow me to go to gym only if I lose weight.
Okay.
That's a dumb situation, I know, but yeah.
No, that's actually it's not a terrible idea. I mean, it's not the greatest because you should. Well, you're already
Yeah.
working on your cardiovascular health because you're
Yes, sir.
doing cardio. And then the best way to lose weight is not cardio; it's actually diet.
Yeah, diet. Yeah,
So
indeed.
as long as you have your diet on point and you're what? How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet 1 inch tall, sir.
6'1", so that would mean you're about 195 pounds.
You want to know my weight?
Yeah,
Let me let me calculate 1 second. I'm 101 kgs, but let me calculate in pounds.
225 pounds, give or
Oh,
take.
you. Let's see how if you're correct or not. It's where 222. Yeah, nice. That's a lot, but I'm trying to lose it. So
At
yeah,
6'1", I mean, I'm
at
5'11",
6'1".
and I weigh that much.
You weigh 100 kgs.
I weigh about 225 pounds, which is about 100 kgs.
You weigh more than me, sir. What the hell is this? But you look fit. But you look fit. I don't look that fit.
The difference is my muscle to fat ratio, and you
Oh
are
yeah,
two
yeah,
inches
that
taller
thing.
than me, so that makes a difference too. But you should probably be on what, a 2,000 calorie diet.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on calorie deficit to lose weight.
So how many calories are you taking in a day? Do you track?
On yes, sir. 1,500 only.
15. Look, that is the wrong answer.
How?
Except for a very, very short period of time. No more than like 6 weeks at most, be it 1,500 calories. You will make yourself sick. You will completely destroy your ability to produce testosterone at a certain point.
Oh,
So,
okay, sir.
at what you should do is probably an 1,800 to a 2,000 calorie diet,
Yes, sir.
especially if you're doing cardio every day, maybe even like 2,000, 2,100, somewhere in that range. Um, and just gear it more towards protein,
Yes, sir.
high protein diet. 1,500 calorie diet is not sustainable long term.
Yeah. Well, apart from this, I've been making new friends in college and stuff, so it's going well.
What classes are you taking in college?
Be honors, sociology honors, sir. Sociology is the study of society.
Sociology.
We study
Okay.
society. Social,
Okay.
yeah.
What's your degree? Your degree plans?
Bachelor of Arts, sociology only.
Oh, sociology degree. That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. How much longer do you have left on that degree?
Sir, I'm a freshman here,
You're a
so
freshman.
I look old, but I am 18 years old. I call this premature aging.
No, it's not that you look old. It's that, well, like technically I was a sophomore by the time I got out of high school.
Okay.
Granted, I had to go back and be a freshman again because I joined the military and switched schools.
Yeah.
So, and I also like graduated from high school when I was 17. But
Same, same.
but yeah, 2 weeks after I turned 18, I joined the military.
Yes, sir.
And then 6 months later, I was in Korea.
Mm.
So, what are your plans after you graduate?
Oh, oh. do a master's degree and then become a teacher, sociology teacher. Haha.
College level,
Yeah, college level only. A professor,
cool. And how much weight
Professor
does your
Madhur at your service.
how
Hmm?
much weight does your dad think you have to lose?
Uh, 70, 75 till is the target.
Oh, he wants you to lose 25% of your body weight?
Yes, yes.
So he wants you to lose 25 kg. He wants you to lose 55 pounds?
Yeah,
That would put you at 100, 175 pounds? That is too skinny.
how much would you suggest for a 6 feet 1 inch man?
Um, at least 185 pounds.
Okay.
But it also, once again, depends. I mean, if you start putting on muscle, then that weight, that number is going to go up because you want your
Yeah.
body fat percentage to be at least, I for a long-term sustainability, at least 15%.
Yeah.
I mean, you start going under 15% and you start having, well, long term. You can do it short term, and some people can even maintain like 12%, but that's not many people. You start having health problems, but anything below that.
Yes, sir.
So, your diet plan, you said you're doing roughly 1,500 calories, but what
Yes,
1,500
sir.
calories are you doing? Do you have
Okay. So
go ahead.
yeah, I have a plan. Yeah. So my plan, I wake up and I do my morning exercise. After that, I go to college, and my college starts at 8 a.m. and it takes me 70 minutes to reach from home to college due to metro. So I travel every day to college, and in the meantime, while I'm traveling, I eat one apple. That's approximately 100 calories. And then after two classes, which are 1 hour approx, at 10 a.m., I eat another apple. That's 200 calories. And then I eat another apple at 12 p.m. After that, I don't eat anything till I reach home at 3 p.m. And then I have a meal. It's a Indian meal, which is how would I quote that in English? You could say it's around 800 calories. Basically, there are a lot of things in that. So 1,000 here, and then again I eat fruits in the evening, and what the I don't eat dinner. I skip dinner and drink milk. Yes.
Okay. You need to switch out. Okay, now apples are a good thing, but you also need to adjust more heavily towards proteins
Oh, protein. Yes, sir. I'm
opposed to carbs.
actually, sir, I'm vegetarian. So most vegetarians are protein deficient
Edamame
because we don't. Yeah.
edamame is an excellent source of protein. Beans are an excellent source of protein
Yes, sir.
in general. So I know an apple's easy. All you gotta do is grab it and go. But
Yeah.
there are protein-rich plants that you can substitute. Even soy would have a significant amount of protein for you.
My dad won't mind if I ask him for protein supplements.
Okay, they do make plant-based
Yeah.
protein supplements as well, and some of them are actually
Yes,
really
sir.
good. So I don't know if you want to start out with like a protein shake in the morning or something, but it sounds
Yeah, I could.
it sounds like you're not getting enough protein to sustain any amount of muscle, which means that your cardio is probably also burning a lot of your muscle. So
Yes, it is.
it's something to keep in mind.
Let me show you a clip or something. Just a second, I will stream. Basically, it's of me losing in an arm wrestling fight because I was weak. 1 second. Let me pop it out. Where is it? Mm, where is it? Have you ever done arm wrestling? Do you know what arm wrestling is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. I will show you the clip. 1 second, first. All right. Now let me open. There are two clips. Okay, so I will open the first one. Okay, we got it. Now I just need to stream it. All right. Now stream. We stream it and screen application. All right, sir. Uh, can you see my stream? Can you see
Yep,
it?
I can see it.
Okay. So also he gave me a chance to win, but I couldn't do anything because I was weak. You can see the difference.
Oh, I can see it. He also seems like a smug
Yeah, yeah.
bitch. Oh.
There is another clip. 1 second. Basically, I'm just I'm trying. I'm giving my effort, but I'm losing.
No,
So
that guy was very smug about it too.
yeah. Well, here we go. Another clip. Can you see it?
Yep,
Okay. So I thought I would. Oh, this is the old one. What the hell?
yep,
Sorry.
that was the same one.
Where is the new one? Where is the new one? Yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay. All right. Okay. We have it. Is it visible?
Yep, it is now visible.
Okay. So he got ready, and after that, I also got ready, and I lost. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing, I would say. Yeah.
Well, that guy probably lifts weights, I would assume.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And probably also has some practice arm wrestling.
Yeah.
So you're not at the same point in your fitness journey as that guy is. So don't be upset that you lost to him.
Yes, sir.
All you can do is
Well,
improve.
yeah, yeah. I want to improve. That's the thing.
So if you're not allowed to go to the gym, you can still do things like calisthenics,
Yes, sir. My friend suggested me that.
push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, pull-ups.
Yes, sir.
You can find a place to do pull-ups. Pull-ups will help with your arm wrestling quite a bit.
Yes, sir. This is the condition of my what the hell? It's a saw reflective. It's broken. My Note 10 Plus is kind of.
Yeah, you put it in a case and you can never tell that it's broken.
Yeah, yeah. I use a case. Yes.
All
Oh
right.
well.
I am going to have to end the stream and get going.
Yes, sure. It was a pleasure talking to you, and hopefully we talk again in the near future.
Yeah,
This mintCast roundtable has been a success. Hopefully.
I think so. We had some people discussing things on the live stream.
What did you say?
Good evening. Even the prices of Swift is bad for our pays. He is Don Rickles roasting him. Hi everyone. Ozzy was in Warcraft commercial. Started watching Hello Tomorrow on Apple TV Plus. Note 3 and 4 were my fave phones of all time.
Yeah,
Probably should have been keeping an eye on that chat there. Alright, I'm ending the
indeed.
stream.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.